Hey guys, today we are paying a bunch of bills, doing some budgeting, and talking about one of the ways to change a person's life. Hey guys, this is Vladimir Nemchinov, living life intentionally. Today is Friday, so it's our payday, and we accumulated a lot of bills. Water for both of our houses. Yeah, as I said, I used to pay bills right away once I get them. Now I'm being busy with vlog. I just kind of let them pile up. We put away money for the bills every 2 weeks. That allows us to have the full amount to pay the bill. Budgeting was one of the highlights of the Friday for me because I could see where money is coming and going and maybe rearrange something and prioritize something over the other. My days, especially with the vlog anymore, but my days are so saturated with action, I guess, or with things that life is definitely not boring. But not only that, job doesn't bother me per se like it does most people. It's like they don't live their life at work. I try to do that. I try to not be like, oh, okay, weekend is I'm alive, and work days I'm like dead. So what do you think the best way to spend money? Relax, have fun, buy something, or anything else? I propose to you that one of the most meaningful ways to spend money is to sponsor a child. About probably 10 years ago, or maybe even 11, although I was in America this time, almost 10 years this spring. I've been here before, a year before the second time I came. I went to this concert in Dallas, Texas area called Celebrating Freedom. Free concert, lots of Christian bands. There were, I think 300,000 people there. So in the city I came from Kazakhstan, population back then was 280,000 people. So there were more people than live in my whole city, which is not the smallest city either. So I went there, and one of the speakers was talking about sponsoring a child, and that it was like $30 a month. Obviously, I was making like $7 an hour then. It's significant money, you know. And I remember he was talking that, you know, if we give up like one Starbucks a day, we can easily afford that. And I don't drink Starbucks. I never drank it then, and I don't drink it now. And I don't really spend money like that occasionally. I actually on purpose do not carry cash so that I don't spend it in vending machines and stuff like that, because it's easy to assume like, oh, $1, it's just only $1, but dollar here, there, it's if $1 a day, it's $365 a year, you know. That's a significant amount, so it all adds up. Anyway, so he was talking about that, and back then God was touching my heart about that subject, you know. And it's not really, for me, it's not like a big spiritual decision, oh, let's sponsor a child. And in fact, a lot of times it's not really emotionally involved, fortunately, which is, I would like it to be. But it's more intellectual and more of a calculation, problem solving deal. $30. I will spend that $30. If I put it higher on the priority list, say after my 10%, my tithe to God, then I will pay it, you know. That means, because we tend to spend what's kind of on the bottom. We're like, okay, this is for my bills, this is for cell phone, this is for rent or mortgage, and oh, it's left, oh, I can spend it here and there. But if we put that on top of the list of priorities, then we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna spend whatever left over after all that. And that was kind of my conclusion with that. But getting letters from children that we sponsor, so this is how it happened. So I started sponsoring a child, and several months into it, or maybe a couple years into it, for some reason they were not charging my card. I think my card just expired. So I didn't renew it, and they stopped charging me. And then I was like, oh, I still want to do it. So I found another organization, actually Nazarene, through the Church of the Nazarene. That's the church I go to. And it was a little cheaper, so I was kind of saving on that. It was $25. Now they got back to $30. But so I started sponsoring another child. And then those guys reached out to me, so I ended up sponsoring 2 children. And now we just continued. After I got married, of course, our finances are together, and we just decided to continue doing that because one child is, one program is $32 a month and the other is $30. It does so much. It's crazy. Like, this is one of the Food for the Hungry, one of the organizations. Send another letter. That's for Easter, actually, for like a catalog of gifts that we can kind of buy. Food for the Hungry Easter goat, like $9, 2 chickens, $15 vegetable seeds, $74 a goat, $100 the worm, 2,000 children. Its intestinal worms can hijack up to 25% of a child's life-giving nutrition. You know, like, because the water they drink there is, they wouldn't drink it, but they have no choice, so they drink that and they get that kind of worm. So goats give milk, so therefore goat cheese, of course. Then they make babies, so it's meat for families, and extra income, like sell meat or goat cheese or milk. Families can afford paying for schools, food, and maintain better health. Fortunately, I don't have a letter from a child. I get them periodically, maybe twice a year, from every child. The transaction itself, it's automatic. I don't think about it. I budget for it, but I don't think about it. You know, it takes money out. I mark on the budget that they're gone from a checking account, and that's it. When you get a letter from your child and you read it, and you realize, or I realize, how much impact it actually is on a child, because that helps them with, they don't have to walk miles for water or for food or work all day since they're young to get their food, kind of. Now, because they don't have to do it, they can go to school, they get education, they been taken care with food and medicine. It changes life. Its whole family's life is changed because of one sponsorship. This is what I'm proposing to you, especially like logically in my head. Where else can I spend this $30 a month better in the United States? Where? Netflix? Yeah, we can get Netflix. We did just bump up our internet for vlog so that it's a faster internet, so I can upload videos. So, but where else? What? If you have any better ideas to spend $30 a month here in the United States, let me know. I wonder, maybe I don't take something into consideration. So I just got a letter with the card, Happy Easter. Please keep praying for Paolo. It's one of my kids, Paolo. So I get this a bookmark, and I fill this out, and I wrote him a little message and send it to him. I used to be pretty bad. For years I didn't send anything because lazy, because to me it's easier just to make transaction, automatic transaction. But I try to pray for them once in a while. We live intentionally, right? So I put some intention into writing a letter. What it takes 5 minutes, a postmark. I like to receive mail. I bet they do too. Let me know, guys, what you think about all this thing, and if you have a better ideas where to spend $30, that would be more meaningful than this, than to change a life of a person. Let me know. And any questions and any other comments, please comment below. Like the video, subscribe, please share.